Andre Iguodala has some interesting comments. What he said?
Basically, Andre Iguodala goes on the Point Forward podcast. He says, "Yo, James Harden was getting a lot of flack for the way he played.
Mm-hmm.
We got a guy right now doing the exact same thing, and he's getting a different type of attention. He's getting actual praise for what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about Luka Doncic.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they play the same way he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
One is James Harden. People ain't jacking, yo, he's selfish, yo, he's this, and that, all this dribble.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got somebody that does the exact same thing in Iguodala's eyes, and he's saying people praising Luka, like, oh, Luka, he's the next like bro,
Right.
You didn't like that,
nah,
because you're a Luka fan.
Nah, it's not because I'm a Luka fan. I just think a lot of James Harden flack, from what I see, is his performances in the playoffs. And look, Twando, I know you always say we come for James Harden, but listen, we could all sit and say if James Harden plays how he plays in the regular season and the playoffs, we wouldn't be saying nothing if he didn't get it done, bro. It's just, but we could all sit here and admit if James Harden, because like we always say, when superstars go in the playoffs, if you average 28, you got to average at least 32. You got to turn it up just a little bit, bro. You can't average 37 and then give me 25 in the playoffs. That's not going to get it done. Like, cause James, bro, he done been a number 1 seed before. He done did all the winning he could do. So if you're going to turn up, the playoffs is when you got to do it. That's where the big bucks is. So my thing, I'm not going to say, because when Luka got into the playoffs, when he did, he done hit game winners. He done did what he had to do to try to win series. He done made it to Western Conference Finals before. Don't get me wrong, they ain't make the playoffs this year. But I think his game doesn't, like,
drop off.
He elevates. So I think that's why they're going to keep, because it's not like he's backtracking when he gets to the playoffs. He goes blood. I done seen all these analysts, they say, yo, if James Harden plays how he plays in the regular season and the playoffs, it ain't too much to give him flack for.
But we talking about his style of play, right?
Like the dribble.
Can his style of play
win a championship?
Yeah. With Luka.
Me personally, I don't think it can happen. No, we're not by themselves. Hell no.
So that's what. All right. This is my thing. I agree with Iguodala as far as like they start to play, bro. You know what I mean? Like they averaging in the 30s. They taking most of the shots. Luka hold that ball just like James Harden hold. I don't like that style of basketball. I don't, right? But I would say this. Yes, James Harden caught a lot of flack, but with Luka Doncic, I feel he's not catching flack right now because he's still young.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, James Harden is already 32, 33 years old.
When he got into his prime, when he went to Houston, we never that. When he first came to Houston, that was like his coming out party. But he already played, what, 2 years?
2 years. But nobody was coming at James Harden the first 2-3 years in Houston.
They only started coming from when he started becoming number 1 seed. Now it's time for you to win now.
Exactly.
So now, like I said, it's coming for Luka.
Exactly.
Especially this season after what happened. So you got Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
So like when James Harden done had Russell Westbrook. He done had Dwight Howard. He done had CP3. He done had all his help, and then he didn't get it done. So the flack is there. So now, Luka, you got Kyrie. They made a couple other moves. What you gonna do now?
Nah, that's a fact. So I don't feel I don't feel this statement is valid, bro. It's just not because
Luka ain't even 25.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And nobody. When Harden was going crazy, this is why he got that $200 million Adidas deal. Everybody was in love with Harden. And like you just said, it was when he was failing in the playoffs, that's when people start saying, hold on, you can't win a championship with that style.
That's a fact.
So that statement was
even when he first got there, you can't, because bro, that's his first time leading the franchise. Yeah. And they absolutely had nobody. And then coaching go into it with D'Antoni, all that, everything go into that. But when he got into 30 years old, into his prime, and when he started falling off in them playoffs, you gotta give him flack. Every great player gets flack. If you're not getting done a player, everybody gonna get that smoke. It just is what it is. LeBron in the Dallas series. It happens to everybody, bro. Everybody gonna get that smoke.
That's a fact. It just is what it is.
And Luka, his time is coming if he don't get it done.
No, of course.
It's I don't care who you are.
And what you said off camera is like, you can still feel the little bit of rumblings already right now.
Yeah.
People saying like, hold on, like, you doing all these great things, but it's not equaling the winning.
Yeah, you're getting all these all NBAs.
Yeah.
You know, like you still ain't get an MVP yet, but you in the talks past 2 years you've been preseason pick for MVP.
Yeah. So
pretty sure they're gonna get tired of picking you. They're like, yo, when you gonna get it done?
Not facts.
Because we ain't giving no MVPs out to dudes who ain't making no playoffs.
No, that's a OD fact.
We're not doing that.
OD fact.
But yeah, like I said, Luka got a lot of time, bro. You know it's crazy, it's gonna fly by though. Next thing you know, he's gonna be he 28, 29. They're gonna be like, oh, what he gonna do now?
But Iggy, you wowed out with that statement, my boy. Yeah. You got to remember when James Harden was just coming to Houston. People love James Harden. He wasn't getting no flack for that.
Stop Houston back on the map.
This is why we here. So you know what I mean? Correct some of these false narrative that these former players think they say and they think is law. If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you check out the full episode.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.